Good afternoon and welcome to a very eventful edition of WBON TV's Live at 5. Lots of stuff going on right here in the Madison County area to cover today. WBON TV Live at 5, where every local story starts here. And that is definitely the case today, as WBON TV has been on the scene most of today investigating a brazen home invasion on a Madison County family that has the local community in shock. Early this morning between 3 and 4:30 a.m., a shooter invaded the home of former state representative and Madison County businessman C. Wesley Morgan at 1266 Willis Branch Road near the Richmond Center. Morgan spoke with a reporter with the Lexington Herald-Leader earlier today and confirmed that his daughter, 32-year-old Jordan Morgan, was murdered in what police say they believe was a home invasion. Reports from KSP say the family was sleeping at the time they were invaded and attacked by gunfire. WBON TV has learned that C. Wesley Morgan returned fire, but according to his statement, he and his wife were both shot up. Kentucky State Police, detectives, Madison County Sheriff's units, Richmond Police, and the coroner have remained on the scene throughout the day, trying to gather more information into what led to this horrible scene. Sergeant Robert Purdy at the KSP is appealing to everyone in the area for any information they may have that could be helpful. A security camera, game cam, or a Ring doorbell. If anyone saw anything suspicious or in the area around that time, WBON TV spoke to a neighbor who said that she woke up around 3:30 with what sounded like gunfire, but assumed it was thunder and returned to bed. That home is a mansion that has been on the market for $6.5 million and has a doomsday bunker inside. Unconfirmed reports say this bunker may have saved the life of Morgan's wife and other daughter. At press time, KSP confirms that C. Wesley Morgan has been treated and released from the UK hospital. We'd also like to note that you can find that official press release from the KSP on our website, WBONTV.com. Well, now more on the victim of last night's home invasion at the Morgan residence on Willis Branch, and that is Jordan Morgan. Jordan Morgan was a very well-liked, popular, and strong young lady of 32 years old that was blazing a name for herself in politics and law. She received her law degree 6 years ago and never looked back. She was rising up the ladder of success in her chosen profession as a lawyer. Jordan Morgan made news in 2017 when she reported receiving inappropriate text messages from one of 4 House Republicans at the time, who were later involved in a secret sexual harassment settlement with another female that cost former House Speaker Jeff Hoover his leadership job. Morgan also worked as assistant Commonwealth attorney for the 54th District in Hebron, Kentucky. WBON sources say during that time, the Commonwealth's attorney's office was actively involved in cases involving human trafficking. Jordan Morgan left that job in 2018, and according to her social post, Jordan had just started a new position with the Rimminger firm in Lexington. WBON TV will continue to stay on this story that has stunned our community. All our prayers for the Morgan family during this very difficult time. Staying in the area, flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible for all of the WBON TV viewing area in central and eastern Kentucky. The watch continues throughout late tonight. Rainfall amounts of 2 to 3 inches may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying flood-prone locations. Locally, higher rainfall amounts are possible. Those living in some of the regularly flooded areas in Estill County have already reported to WBON TV that water is starting to pool on roadways. As you can see in the graphic, the Kentucky River is expected to have high waters, especially if the forecasted amount of rain continues. You can stay tuned for later in the newscast to get a full weather report with Susie Martin in our Weather Center. Crews on the scene this morning of a high winds, no doubt knocked down trees and limbs, branches off. The Mount Vernon Fire Department showed one such scene where power was out in the area around Main Street and Old US 25. A limb and lines were on fire between Main Street and the fire department on Old US 25. Kentucky Utilities sent a crew to rectify the situation. Power has been restored, according to the latest reports. Moving on to Georgetown, the Georgetown police are asking for the public's help in order to locate a missing teen. Harley Watson was last seen on the 18th of February at 10 p.m. and was reported missing on the 19th at 3:29 a.m. She went missing from the DeGrasse Mill Road area. She is described as having green hair with a medium build, blue eyes, wearing purple framed glasses, possibly wearing a large black fuzzy jacket. If you have information about Harley or her location, you're asked to call 502-863-7820, and you can remain anonymous. You can also submit tips using the Tip 411 app. The only current Republican judge executive candidate in Magoffin County is now behind bars and facing a first-degree assault charge after allegedly shooting another man early Tuesday morning. According to Kentucky State Police, 68-year-old Carter Whitaker was arrested at his home in the Royalton area in connection with the shooting of his friend, identified as Christopher Barnett. According to the arrest citation, troopers arrived to the shooting around 3 a.m. and found Barnett profusely bleeding from a gunshot wound to the chest following an altercation that witnesses say could have been fueled by alcohol. The witnesses told police that the two men have been known to exchange verbal animosities toward each other. However, it had never escalated to a shooting. A witness further elaborated that Whitaker had gotten the gun earlier because he was afraid Barnett was going to hurt him, but the witness advised Whitaker to put the gun away. Barnett was taken to a hospital for treatment of gunshot wounds. Whitaker was booked into the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, and we'll follow along as more becomes available there as well. Well, as previously reported, there's been an uptick in thefts of car parts, specifically catalytic converters. There may be a bit of a breakthrough in that area, at least on UK's campus. Police report they have arrested 33-year-old John E. Sampson of Lexington. He is now facing multiple counts of theft of vehicle parts over $1,000, second-degree criminal mischief for damaging vehicles, and third-degree criminal trespassing. These thefts took place on UK's campus from multiple lots. Police add that more charges could be pending as an investigation is underway. As a result, added patrols have been issued by the university police in the affected area. Anyone who was on campus and had their catalytic converter stolen and have not yet reported it to the police is asked to contact the UKPD at 859-257-1616. Keep in mind that replacing a missing stolen catalytic converter is pricey and may not be covered by insurance. With that, we're going to take our first break of the day, but don't go anywhere. We've got Susie Martin in our weather center, and she's going to give us all the details on all this weather moving through our area.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation with 24/7 emergency services. Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, and a filter grill or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Have you been to Rockin' Robin's yet? We have a large selection of new boutique, gently used clothing and accessories located on 451 Big Hill Avenue. EKU students get 20% off clothing with ID. Purging that closet? Bring those items in for cash on the spot. Rockin' Robin's on Big Hill Avenue. See you there.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. As mentioned earlier in the newscast, the rain keeps coming and flooding will no doubt follow. With all the details on the upcoming weather, here's Susie Martin in our Weather Center.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn, from the Madison HVAC Weather Center. This is meteorologist Susie Martin. So we've been tracking the rain, and we've got quite a bit more where this came from, as showers and thunderstorms will be very prevalent for a good portion of this week, actually. And today's heavy downpours are giving rise to flooding threats still, which is why we still are under a flood watch here in the greater Richmond area as downpours continue. A brief break from the rain tomorrow, but we've got some more precipitation feeding in after this. So currently what's happening is we have this strong cold front advancing through, and thunderstorms developing out ahead of this. A punch of colder air will be feeding in behind this system, and we are going to be feeling the difference with our temperatures. But once that boundary progresses through, we will be expecting conditions to clear out quite a bit. Now, flood watches have been posted for much of the Commonwealth, and that does include us here in the greater Richmond area due to the torrential downpours that are ongoing. Now, we will be expecting the rain again to let up tonight. We've got a cloudier start to the day tomorrow and even yielding a bit of sunshine into the afternoon, but we're already watching the development of another disturbance that will send off more precipitation here into our Thursday, and this time cold enough to maybe support light freezing rain, maybe some sleet into our Thursday morning. So we'll be watching that carefully, but this is also going to be another heavy rain event as we've got a lot of water to work with. So in addition to what we're seeing, 1 to 2 inches through Thursday evening cannot be ruled out. And keep in mind that we have some significant concerns with the flooding at the Kentucky River. This is in Estill County, and look at the forecast trend from the river approaching major flood stage. That's for Friday afternoon, approaching even record levels. In fact, actually reaches this forecast level will be the 5th highest on record. So major flooding a possibility as we keep up this wet pattern. We've got again more rainfall, another inch or two on top of what we've had already from the second event building Thursday into Friday, along with some wintry mix concerns overnight and much colder weather ahead. We'll keep you updated right here.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. You can check our Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Well, an 8-month narcotics trafficking investigation by the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office has reached a bit of a breakthrough. According to police, on February the 21st at approximately 9 p.m., Bluegrass 911 Communications received a call regarding a juvenile that had consumed suspected drugs and was experiencing an adverse reaction. Lincoln County Emergency Medical Service and Lincoln County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene. Through investigation, a search warrant was secured secured through the Lincoln District Court upon executing the search warrant at an outbuilding located in the 2400 block of Kentucky Highway 501. Deputies located several guns, one of which was reported stolen from the Richmond Police Department. Also located was an ounce of suspected methamphetamine. Also located was digital scales, baggies, and glass smoking pipes. Charges are pending as the suspect was not located. Well, continuing in the spotlight of historic Americans of African descent, Richmond Tourism and Mayor Robert Blythe are back in with another video where Mayor Blythe discusses the life of Corporal Henry Greene Hawker and the prolific event that connects the soldier to famous actor Clark Gable.
Henry Greene Hawker and the search for the wife of Clark Gable. In 1942, Henry Hawker was an 18-year-old corporal in the United States Army, stationed at Camp Siebert in Boulder City, Nevada. Hawker volunteered to be a part of a search party for the body of actress and wife of Clark Gable, Carole Lombard. Carole Lombard died along with 21 others after the TWA Douglas Sky Club plane she was on crashed after taking off from Las Vegas. Hawker found the body and was invited to Clark Gable's home in Beverly Hills, where he was awarded $700 for his efforts in the search. For more information about Black history in Richmond and Madison County, visit the Richmond, Kentucky Visitor Center on West Main Street. Pick up your copy of Connections, the Richmond, Kentucky Area African American Heritage Guide, celebrating Black history this month and all year in Richmond and Madison County, Kentucky.
Thanks for that segment. We'll have another segment for Black History Month next week. And with that, we're going to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. Michael Watkins is back with more basketball news after this.
I've been asked many times what's really the difference between calling just any plumber or calling a pro at Fast Flow for your underground pipe repairs. Then I got a sweet tooth and it hit me. Here's Maddie and Blake to demonstrate. Most plumbers will dig up your entire yard, making a mess that's costly and unsightly. Fast Flow will dig 2 holes and use the existing pipe as a guide to install the new, stronger liner, and you get a 20-year warranty. It's a piece of cake, right, guys?
Call Pro Fast Flow!
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
100.7 FM is your home for complete coverage of the Tanner Dodge 56th District Basketball Tournament. Coming to you live this year from Beattyville, Kentucky. Join 100.7 for all the exciting action wherever you may be. Estill, Lee, Powell, and Owsley duel it out to decide another district champion. Our coverage is powered by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Meads Do-It Center of Irvin, and Appalachian Wireless. Boys games live on 100.7, girls games on WIRV and 99.3 FM. Don't miss live coverage of the Tanner Dodge 56th District Basketball Tournament.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9 as we head into night number 2 of the 44th District Tournament at EKU. Fans from Madison Southern enjoyed a sweep last night as both the girls and boys brought home victories. With a recap of those games and a preview of what's in store tonight, we once again check in with Michael, who is down at EKU, ready to see who will secure the final spot in the district championship games on Thursday.
That's right, Greenland. We're back at Eastern Kentucky University again this evening for the other first-round matchups of the 44th District Tournament. Tonight it's the Berea girls versus Madison Central girls, and then the same two schools will square off in the boys' game. Now, on the girls' side, these two teams met way back in the first game of the regular season. It was actually the first game that we did on WBON TV this year for basketball. So, in that game, Berea ended up winning in a close matchup at Berea, but a lot has changed since that game. On the Madison Central side, a young team to begin the year has gotten so much better, and they had a coaching change literally about halfway through the season when Robbie Cooksey, who led the Madison Central girls basketball program to the state tournament about 10 or so years ago, retook over the program after Brad Lovely stepped down on the first day of the new year. So now Cooksey's the head coach. They have knocked off several nice 11th region teams late in the year, giving them some momentum heading into the 44th District Tournament. For Berea, their top scorer is no longer playing. Madison Howell tore her ACL against Madison Southern about a month or so ago. So she's out tonight, not playing the rest of the year. So a lot has changed since that first matchup. It'll be a very interesting game this evening when these two teams square off. We thought last night Model versus Madison Southern girls would be the best game of the tournament. After seeing that one, now I'm thinking that maybe Madison Central Berea girls could be the best game of the tournament because these two teams, the way they are playing, probably playing the best basketball of the teams, of the four teams that comprise the 44th District. Now, the winner of the game tonight between Madison Central and Berea, girls and boys, will face Madison Southern, who cemented themselves in the 44th District Championship game last night. On the girls' side, it was a 45-31 win for Madison Southern. On the boys' side, 72-37 was the final score, with the Eagles coming out on top. So both Madison Southern girls and boys basketball teams in the district championship game once again, and both teams looked very good last night, especially the Madison Southern boys. With Zach Hudson back in the lineup, the Eagles were firing on all cylinders. We'll look back at that game first. It started off hot for the Eagles, with Smottle struggling to take care of the basketball, and when they did get an open shot, the shot just wouldn't go in. The Patriots went 0 for 8 in the first quarter from the field and could never get back in the basketball game. Kel Vickers at times looked well. Kashab Bendari at times played well, but it was not enough for the Patriots as Jay Rose, the Hudson twins, Brett Ursuline and Nate Turner, who both had big games for the Eagles, played well, and they were able to get the win and advance to the district championship game. For the girls' side last night, kind of the same scenario. Southern came out on top early. Model hung around for a while, but again, they just could not take care of the basketball, and when they did get a clean shot, it just would not go down, allowing both Madison Southern girls and the Madison Southern boys to advance to the district championship game. We'll be here tonight for you folks. Don't forget, you can watch every single exciting moment of the 44th District Tournament on WBON TV Channel 9 or on the streams on Facebook, on Roku, on the YouTube channel, on the website, WBONTV.com. Or maybe you're looking for something to do tonight. You want to grab some dinner with the family. Gillum Sports Lounge is showing every single game of the 44th District Tournament in their VIP area. Just go over to Gillum, say, we'd like to watch the 44th District Tournament games. They'll get you set up over there, get you a server, get you some nice drinks, some food. Have a good night at Gillum's and watch some exciting basketball on WBON TV. Our coverage tonight will once again start at 6 o'clock. The tip-off at 6:30 for the girls' game. The boys' game will start around 8:15, 8:30, and we'll be here for all the action here tonight. Also, don't forget about our coverage of the 56th District Tournament. Tonight it's the first round of the boys' tournament over there in Lee County. You can listen to all the exciting action tonight on that tournament on 100.7 The Coyote. We will also have a link up for you on where you can listen to those games online as well on the Coyote Facebook page and on the WBON TV Facebook page. An exciting night once again this evening. Folks, you know where to tune us in. We'll send it back over to Grindlin at the station here at EKU where the teams are already starting to warm up. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports report. We're going to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. Plenty of news coming up right after this.
If you love local sports, then you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins each Monday on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show as we break down, recap, and preview the sports in our area. Hear from coaches, players, and more from Central, Southern, Berea, Model, EKU, and more each Monday from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Campus Warehouse in Richmond, the law office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry. We take family heirlooms and create something new. We fix broken jewelry. We can make anything you want. 1 and 2 day service. We have chain repairs starting at $25 and we have ring sizing starting at $45. Kentucky agate charms are Georgia and Ohio. We're located at 108 East Main Street in downtown beautiful Richmond, Kentucky, and there's always plenty of parking. We're nationally known and locally owned. Come see us at Leeds Fine Jewelry.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
106.7 The Pinnacle and 103.5 WKXO is your home for complete coverage of the 44th District Basketball Tournament. Coming to you live from right here in Richmond, Kentucky, join the Wallingford Studios for all the exciting action. Watch as the teams here in Madison County duel it out to decide a district champion. Our coverage is powered by Bishop Small Engine Repair and served up by Gillum Sports Lounge. Also brought to you by Berea Ace Hardware, Whitaker Bank, and Realty World Adams. Check out all the exciting action on the 44th District Tournament live on 103.5 WKXO and 106.7 The Pinnacle.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Governor Andy Beshear said COVID-19 numbers continue to decline. Though the spread of the virus remains high statewide, several counties are no longer in the highest category of disease incidence. The governor said if Kentucky COVID-19 numbers continue to decrease, he plans on updating the guidance by March 14th. The top line on COVID is cases continue to fall at a good rate. Our positivity rate continues to fall. Hospitalizations, ICU numbers, and ventilator usage are all declining. Deaths are still staying fairly high, but we hope deaths will follow the rest of the trends shortly, said Governor Beshear. We are not below the Delta variant's peak. We are heading in the right direction at a good pace. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to another very eventful Live at 5. We'll have follow-ups on the stories we've covered today tomorrow. Don't miss us. I'll be right back here tomorrow, Live at 5. Have a great afternoon.